What's up, y'all? JF here, man. Really excited for this video. This is my first time actually using a microphone. I actually bought a small clip-on mic so the audio is better for the videos. And I'm gonna start actually having like actual thumbnails. Hopefully, we get some more views, man. That's the whole point. I'm trying to invest in my future, invest in the future of this channel. Anyway, in today's video, this video will be about why school is not that important. I'm just saying, what I've been taught my whole life, school is important, blah 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 blah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been taught the same thing. Like I always been, my parents have always pushed. You're gonna go to school. You're gonna get good grades. You're gonna go to college. You're gonna, uh, you're gonna go to college, get a good job, blah blah blah. You know, just to like my parents, they didn't just come, but like when they came to America when they were teenagers. My mom's from Belize, mom's from, and my dad's from Haiti. So they're just like that's just like how immigrant parents are. They're really big on school and shit like that. Um, yeah. So they really want me like do good. Like, of course, I've been doing good my whole school year. I was a good student, elementary, middle school, high school, all that. You know, like school to me isn't really that hard. It's really just effort. And since like they want me to put a lot of effort, and I'll do it because it's like whatever. Just get them out my ear. It should be however you just do good in school. Just get them out my ear. I really do not like school. I really don't. School does not teach. I feel like school does not teach you things that are really valuable in life. Um, I'm reading right now. I'm currently reading a book called The Millionaire Mind by Dr. Thomas J. Stanley. Very, very renowned author in the financial world like area. And like he's a lot of these millionaires like they had C averages, they didn't go to high school, or they didn't graduate like college. They graduated college with, like C averages, like they weren't like these A plus 4.5 GPA people. You know what I'm saying? Like how like parents want to be because like that's really what's instilled in us in America. I feel like they always want kids to be like these high grades, get a good job. But like that's all part of like the matrix. I'm trying to tell y'all. They want us to be brainwashed by the school, brainwashed. They're thinking that we have to get good grades and have a good job and work for the higher ups to be comfortable in life. But in reality, you have to get outside the box. You have to be a outside the box thinker, create your own business, and uh just do the out of the ordinary because the out of the ordinary will make you the out of the ordinary money. You feel me? Uh, yeah. So that's really just this video. Let me keep going. And he talks about how school people who like do good in school tend to think more intellectually, which you may think, oh, that's a good thing. They're intellects. You know what I'm saying? They're smart. They're school smart, but they're not. They're not really high common sense and like common sense worldly thinkers. You know what I'm saying? Like they always wanna use facts, data, intellect when solving problems when they should be using common sense. And using this type of thinking makes them I need to go collect the bread. Makes them like makes them not be able to see opportunities. Because there's always opportunities to increase your wealth, there's always opportunities to create a business. Because there's always a need. There's always a need for something. And there's always a specific niche, specific vocation out there for everyone. And the people need to find that, but they're so brainwashed by the schools and this intellectual thinking that they don't see these opportunities. The opportunities are there, but they just don't see it. And people who who are out the box thinkers, out of the ordinary thinkers, they see these opportunities. They have this killer instinct in this vocation, in this certain niche, and they attack and they believe in themselves, and they put all their effort in to succeed in this niche, and that's why they succeed. One thing I'm learning from the book right now is that you need to find a certain vocation. You need to be a one of one producer for a certain thing. There's a guy in the book, I forgot his name. He like sells like used truck parts, like trailer, like used like big trucks, like 4x4, like them type of trucks. You know what I'm saying? And like he's the only person in his area. Like if he won like you go into business books like the phone books, like for people under that category, it's very small amount of people in that area, and he's like the main one in that trailer truck used parts business. So he gets a lot of he found a niche, he found a vocation, became the top producer in that vocation. There's always a demand for it because there's always going to be trucks. So he just became the top producer of it, and he became a millionaire off that. So, and you don't have to be like you don't have to be a very specific thing because one thing in the book I read it, last night, they're talking about how they were talking about Thomas J. Stanley, the author, is an author, and a lot of people are authors in the world. How do you how are you not practicing what you're preaching? And he was like, he's a specific author. He's a specific author. Yeah, there's a lot of authors, but you have to have a specific niche in the author world to really be successful. Successful. And Thomas J. Stanley is the only person who goes out interviewing millionaires, writes books about them. That's why he's so successful in this field because he's the only person who does that. You got to be one on one. You know, That's something I want to apply to my life. I got to find something that I'm very passionate about that can be one on one in, and I got to think outside the box. So I just got to keep working at it. Uh, that's why school's not that important because school will never teach you this. School will never teach you to think outside the box. They just want to make you think with facts and how they just want you to be comfortable. Uh, and you have to get outside that comfortableness. One other reason I don't like school is because they teach you all these meaningful, useless things that we're not gonna use in our real life. They teach you about unless you want to be someone in like that profession. Like if you want to be a scientist and they teach you about chemistry, okay, that makes sense. But why am I learning about chemistry, about fucking atoms and shit, when I don't want to be a fucking scientist? Like, I feel like that school needs to fix that. And I understand, like, you can have the basic addition, basic math, basic reading, all that. But it gets to a point where it's like, this shit, I will never use this shit outside of high school. And they know this. They know we will never use it outside of high school. It's just brainwash to make us become robots and to make us not be out of the ordinary thinkers, make us fall in the rat race, fall in line, follow the matrix, and we have to try to what's it called? The we have to try to deflect. We need to try to deflect that thinking. We need to try to separate ourselves from that thinking, and that's what I'm trying my hardest to do. So that's why I be reading a lot of books about business, a lot of books about entrepreneurship, things like that. Because how else will I how else will I become a multimillionaire if I'm not learning from multimillionaires? You know what I'm saying? And taking mentorship from multimillionaires. So yeah, that's one thing I'm applying to my life. I need to find a certain niche. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Um, this is I took shrooms yesterday, and I just one thing I learned from my trip was that I just need to keep doing what I'm doing, keep putting that work, keep improving spiritually, improving spiritually, physically, mentally every day, and everything that I want will fall in line. Everything will fall in line. That's one thing I learned. I gotta stop rushing things. I'm trying to rush. I want to rush my wealth. I want to rush my. I want to rush the stock market. I want to. I want to rush. I want to rush my options. My options profit. I want to rush my money that I'm getting. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Everything will fall in line. Everything will fall in place. That's meant to fall in place for me. And I will achieve my goals. I just gotta stay consistent. Like I have a wristband that says consistency is key, discipline is key. But even though it's on my wrist every day, I will admit sometimes I do not live up to it every day, and that shrimpshire was just telling me that just everything will fall in line. Just keep doing what you're doing. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, stay consistent on the YouTube. Stay consistent in my reading, my learning, my studying. Stay consistent. in the stock market. Stay consistent in my training. Stay consistent in my meditation, and everything will fall in place. Thank you for watching. JF out.